What I need to do as well, that's in Slack. I need to join the Twitch dashboard. Just make sure
I
we're...
don't like this window being open.
You don't like it?
I'm going to change it.
But it looks... You can't even hear me now. Can't hear me.
Tell me.
Go close it.
What were you saying?
No, I was just saying go close it.
There we go. Also, if I'm not wearing a plain black t-shirt on stream, something's wrong. That is my go-to.
What could possibly be wrong? Could it be something about your emotions or your laundry hasn't been done? It's a full spectrum of things that could go wrong. Can and will go wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I also noticed I don't think I own any socks that are not black socks. All of my socks are black socks.
Are they short socks? What kind of socks?
No, both. I have long tube socks that go past the ankle. I've got ankle socks that go just on the ankle.
Okay.
I've got short socks that don't even reach the ankle.
What do they go halfway up your foot? What do they do?
The elastic sits right underneath that ball of the ankle.
Oh,
that bone.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's so comfy.
Really?
It seems like goes around your heel.
It
goes
like
around your
something.
heel.
No.
And then it sits underneath.
It seems like something that would constantly nag you all day. When you say elastic and
okay,
it's like touching the webbing of your ankle, right? It's your tendon. It's getting all tendony.
Now I gotta look at my foot.
How thick is your tendon? Show me your tendon.
Show me your tendon. That's a different kind of show.
That is a completely different kind of show. Is it? See, now I'm just curious. I have a feeling that you and I have the same foot anatomy, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm sure we do.
This show will get very different, especially with video, if we're showing our feet. The viewer number will go up.
I'm drinking coffee.
The viewer number will go up. I can guarantee it.
Very, very specific demo that we're shooting for here.
I don't think
brother feet. The brother feet demo.
Gosh, no. We are not doing that. We're not doing that.
Exactly. Please no.
Hey, you're here, Chadwick 101. Welcome. Do you like feet, Chadwick?
No, Kyle, don't say that.
We could ask. We could just ask everyone and just take a vote. Do a straw poll.
Straw poll.
On whether or not. That's not going to happen. I want to make sure that we are... Okay, so 7:02. We can start. Are you ready? With everything?
I'm ready.
You're all good?
I'm ready,
I can
Kyle.
I can close my strange tab of strange sounds.
Yeah, please.
I have... Strangely, many strange things. I do have black socks here. How weird can we get
You're
with
not
this?
even wearing them.
I know.
Why aren't you wearing socks?
I can put them.
You're holding them in your hand.
I can put them on.
No, I don't want you to put them on right now.
On video? You want me to put them on video?
Starting
Is that what
the
you're saying?
show.
Is that what you're saying? You want me to put them on video?
I don't want you to put them on video.
Okay.
Don't put them on your video camera. They belong on your feet. Great. We lost Kyle.
I feel the liftoff. The clock has started. Roger.
This is Morning Show. Here are your hosts, Kyle and Kenny.
Good morning, Kenny.
Hey, Kyle. Good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's wonderful and fantastic to be back, but it's Wednesday, so we're running a little bit late, mainly because I told you I was going to be gone.
That's right.
I told you I was going to be gone.
We have an excuse. We have an excused absence to show the teacher.
Those were always the hardest to come by. An excuse.
What, excused absences?
Yes. You wanted one. It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was the highly coveted.
It was the signed yellow piece of paper, right?
Absence. Yes, it was.
And you had to check the couple boxes, and it says totally excused. They were sick, or they've got a note
From?
I remember in high school, there was like this sick note mecca where once you reached the age of 18, you could sign your own notes.
I feel like that is an urban myth, an urban legend. Not
It
possible.
was okay. Hold on. It was until a friend of mine went into the office after he turned 18. He turned 18, I think, in December. He was one of the December babies. And he turned 18 and he went into the office to basically, it was like he signed a release or signed, like he had his mom sign it and then he signed it. And it made it so that both his or his mom's signature would work on an absent sheet. Like a sick note.
Yeah, absentee ballot is what those are called. Yeah.
Right. Absentee ballot when you vote for being sick.
Right, exactly.
But what I'm saying is that it was just adding his authorization.
So what you're getting at is that it is not an urban legend that people who are over 18 could sign their own sick release forms.
Now, given
or absentee type things. Maybe they weren't sick. Maybe they had work. Maybe it's, some sort of other thing.
Exactly.
It's just easier.
They are now an adult. They can decide for themselves if they are excused or not.
It sounds
then
pretty
again,
good.
This is 10 years ago. I could be remembering this wrong.
Yes, or the rules have changed now, and you have to send.
You know what? I'm willing to bet the rules have definitely changed.
Mom has to send in a tweet that says hashtag absent, and the principal needs to retweet it, and then that is exactly how that works.
There's probably like a school task force, like a social media task force, that if somebody comes in with a sick note, there's someone on a laptop, like back in the office. Who is it? What's their username? And they're typing.
Mm-hmm. They're also playing Doom, but that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
BFG.
You did that, right? You did that in your typing class?
What?
Played Doom.
Played Doom in typing class?
Yeah.
No.
Because it sounds like you're typing, but you're not. You're absolutely not.
I played Counter-Strike in my networking class.
Okay. I forget. We're kind of between different shales of the Millennium ecosphere here. You and I. While yes, we are very close in age. We grew up in increasingly technological times, and so the games that you had in your computer class were completely different from the games that I had in my computer class.
Totally.
So I was absent. Hey, we're back now. That's the gist of this.
That's the point.
Can you guess where I was?
Gee. Last week you said.
Can you guess? Can you guess?
Kyle,
can you guess where I was?
Podcast only listeners are going to be really annoyed that you just stuttered wicked hard right there.
Well, I can't see the
notes.
And
they won't know that on the video stream here, Kyle flipped around his hat. He is now wearing a Chicago Cubs hat. And I gotta say, because they beat the Giants in the NLDS last year, I'm kind of mad at you for being a traitor.
It was my first time going to Wrigley Field. You can't be mad at me
Okay,
for
you could
that.
still wear a Giants hat.
Why? They're not playing the Giants. I'm not going to wear a team
The
that's not
Cubs
playing.
won the World Series.
Woo!
You can do anything at Wrigley now.
That's not that. Okay, so if we're talking about urban legends,
I don't
and
necessarily like this look that I'm seeing on the stream.
why don't you like this?
You're like somebody who's blurred their face, but it's with a hat.
That feature is coming to Mimo Live soon, Kenny. Very soon. I figure maybe we will just start blurring our faces from now on. We could blur your feet. I don't think it does feet tracking though.
That's pre-show.
That is pre-show. If you'd like to get on pre-show things, you can tune in live over at goodstuff.fm/live, 7 a.m. On days we do stream, typically Tuesdays. Today is Wednesday, so if you were available today, you could do that. However, you could also be a Patreon subscriber to any of the shows at goodstuff.fm. We don't have one for ours, but you can join our chat room and get the unedited audio feed for this program. And that would be another way to hear about Feet Talk.
No, we don't want it. But we don't want to talk about Feet Talk. We want to talk about Chicago.
Okay, let's talk.
We want to hear Kyle's tales from Chicago.
So I took the
Tell us
train.
about all the deep dish, all the Chicago dogs, all the stuff that you ate.
I'm not going to go too far into depth because I don't want to.
I want to know. Before you say anything, I want to know. You went to eat Shake Shack. Is that correct?
I did go to eat Shake Shack. That was on our list of the French fries, the best
That's
French
correct.
fries in America.
Yeah, they had the crinkle cut.
They do have the crinkle cut.
And I want to know, how was it? Wow.
It was so it was pretty good. The surprising part was how much I did not enjoy their burgers. I'm sure I won't make friends that way. We're going to lose some viewers here on Twitch. But I did not like the burger.
Not like the burger.
For a multitude of reasons. We can talk about that some other time. But the fries are crispy on the outside and mashed potatoes on the inside.
Ooh.
They are just big enough to get that good ketchup kind of in between. So they
deserve being ranked pretty high.
I would say so. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to know.
It's kind of like, though, you took a bag of frozen French fries from your local Albertsons and threw them into a deep fryer if you had one, or just into a bunch of fat.
Fat.
Yeah, like a pan, a cast iron pan full of chicken fat.
Okay.
Which last time was my favorite smell. Thank you, Chris, for putting together that amazing video. Which we have retweeted from Morning Show AM on Twitter and was also posted into the previously referenced Slack channel.
Now, Kyle.
Yes.
My second favorite smell is when it's summertime and
the living is
the
easy.
Lawnmower.
Oh.
You use the lawnmower, and then there's fresh cut grass inside of a lawnmower bag.
So here's what I'm finding with your hashtag my favorite smell smells is you're just naming Yankee Candle scents.
Yankee Candle scents.
Yeah. Have you seen all of the Yankee Candle scents?
No.
How long do you spend?
Is there a Yankee Candle scent for fresh cut grass inside of a lawnmower bag?
Yes.
No way.
Yes, there is. It doesn't get us that specific, but I have smelled fresh cut grass. I have smelled 2x4. I think just search for Yankee Candle Man because
Yankee Candle Man.
They like to the superhero. They like to market them towards very the testosterone laden male centric people.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
I got man candles here. Or mandals. Why wouldn't you call them mandals?
Because I do have a mandal. It's pizza scented
How about a mandolin?
I play my
Ding-a-ling-ding-ding-ding-ding.
mandolin while while cutting potatoes on my mandolin, smelling my mandel.
So I want
with Mendel, who is helping me breed my potatoes.
So you were exactly right.
With
one of
Kendall.
these scents, Kyle. Stop it.
Okay.
One of these scents is called riding mower.
That's what
It's hot sun, cool breeze, and the intensely summery scent of freshly cut grass.
What does a hot sun smell like?
What does a cold sun smell like?
That is a much better question.
Because if you're discerning between hot sun,
what does the heat death of the universe smell like? Well, it's just like this.
There's 4 more here.
It's like cucumbers.
It's bacon, the undeniably mouth-watering aroma of sizzling hickory smoked bacon. Just make some bacon, yo. Stop making a candle.
Maybe
it's cheaper to buy and make bacon than it is to buy a candle.
Is it actually made with bacon fat, though?
It should be. That would be smart.
It would be, but maybe you're vegan and you want your house to smell like bacon. You want your house to be the ultimate temptation for all your vegan friends.
I've got 3 more here.
Okay, go ahead.
Camouflage. This is a natural woodsy blend of fresh air, golden leaves, and oak tree bark.
Okay.
So woods.
What? Yeah.
Woods.
Mm-hmm.
On tap, the cool golden aroma of freshly poured draft beer.
No, it's called Untapped. Just
what is Untapped?
No, actually, the question was, what is beer?
Oh, what is beer? That's a stupid question.
It is a stupid question. I was
Jeopardy,
hoping,
you're dumb.
I was hoping for Mr. Trebek to have some sort of retort that was sort of like, well,
I wish you would do that with every single one. Where like the answer that Alex Trebek reveals is like,
did you call him Al Trebek?
What did I say?
Al.
Alex Trebek.
You called him Al. Hold on. No,
I think I said Alex Trebek really quickly. Alex Trebek.
I like Al though. Because all you're doing is cutting off 2 letters. And it just sounds really purposeful that you're shortening his name because you want him to know that you are the one shortening his name.
Yeah, we are buds.
This is not comfortable.
No, the hat. Okay. I'm going to get back to this last scent of the man candles. Mantown. Escape to the man cave with this masculine blend of spices, woods, and musk. Holy cow. That's the least. It has to be the least selling candle of all time.
No, I don't want any of that.
Exactly. Who wants a Mantown candle? You want a Mantown candle? Mantown! Mantown!
Come here, Kenny.
I don't want any of that. No, I don't want any of that.
No, I don't want any of that.
Mantown, you can smell like Mantown.
You know, Chicago didn't smell that bad. What did smell bad
Did you hear the sirens? The crazy in the fog sirens that you made the song for?
No, I did not. That
was one question I had. If you were to hear any of those sirens,
no
scary sirens.
There was a lot of honking. There was a lot.
You're from LA. You don't get to say there's a lot of honking.
There was a lot of honking. Not just like, hey, I'm here. Pop, pop, pop. I'm here. Pop, 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 pop.
Is that honking to you?
Yeah.
Not,
no. That was more in line with what many of the drivers in Chicago would do. And I don't know if it's a cultural thing, like you learn to drive that way there, and that's just what you do. But real impatient on people who are turning left or turning right and waiting for people to cross the road.
All right, so we know what
doesn't make you feel real safe.
We know a little bit about what you ate. We know a little bit how it smelled. We know a little bit how it sounded.
Yep.
We want to hear, how was the nearly 2-day long train ride?
Train ride.
And
actually wasn't.
I had a bet. I don't know, maybe not a bet, but I said maybe you brought your train whistle along with you on the train ride.
I didn't. No.
And I said, Kyle would be that a really annoying kid who blows the train whistle on the train, ironically, like every single minute.
Every single minute? Not really. No.
Almost on the show, you did that.
True. There
was a point in this show's lifetime that you were blowing a train whistle at least 30 times a show.
That's true. That is true.
That's true. You cannot deny.
I wouldn't try to. I will say, however, that myself and my wife, Carolyn.
My wife.
That's not okay. I will say that's not okay. Stop you right
My
there.
wife.
We were the youngest couple on the entire sleeper car train. Now, I realize it's probably a lot of money to be in that sleeper car, right? And you're going to get people who are wanting to sleep in the car that has sleeping space, but it costs a lot of money. We decided to just plop that down and do it. Just first time, gonna try it, see what happens. The space is very, very, very small. Imagine
it's a train.
It is a train. I did not think it would be so small. I did not.
What did you expect? Like
Big
a queen size bed?
Queen size train. That's what I wanted. Or something.
You get a single mattress for the two of you, and it's above someone else's mattress, I'm sure.
Pretty much. That pretty much sums it up. Yes. The hardest part about sleeping in that space was not that it was like crawling into a closet. It was that the train would not stop moving so you could get a good night's sleep. It keeps going at like 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to stop so everyone could fall asleep. But
hey, everybody, hold on. We're going to stop the train. Get into bed. Tuck yourselves in.
We will
read a bedtime story.
We'll be
drink a glass of milk.
We'll be passing out the warm milk and the punch very soon, and then everyone will go to sleep.
Oh, I see.
So that's sort of what happened. Just difficulty sleeping first couple nights.
So you had a bad time on the train.
No, it was great. Kenny, I loved it.
Did you get stir crazy?
What's in the trigger? It's both a really exciting sound and a really scary sound, which I feel like encapsulates exactly how that whole trip made me feel. Because I didn't know what was going to be next, in terms of just being super uncomfortable or the sheer amount of boredom that I would have with nothing to do.
But you were honestly, with your wife.
Yeah, but no signal.
Oh,
I know. They had. Let's take the tech angle on this. They had Wi-Fi on the train. I got 4 kilobits down for the whole trip. That's worse than I was gonna say worth, because it's not worth anything. I'll say right now, it's not worth anything.
That's worse than playing Doom with your keyboard.
How else would I play it?
Well, anyway,
each car had a little Verizon MiFi spot on it, and we were everyone's device was supposed to connect to that. Good.
I'm willing to bet there was like 4 dozen people on the train.
Yes,
our car.
You plus my Wi-Fi, and come on, that's a pretty good one. That's pretty good. And,
no, I'm giving you nothing.
And my laptop and a tablet, just everything, right? Everything.
So you were stealing all the bandwidth.
I was a bandwidth hog. But there was none. There was none to have.
No one else could get on the internet. I have all the devices.
Holy cow.
No one could get on. Period. So that was my trip. It was a lot of fun. I'm back now. We're back. The show is back. And we're going to continue on, since we've spent way too long, Kenny, into some headlines. Are we good?
Yeah, let's do some headlines.
Okay, please.
These are today's headlines.
Google's greatest time-sucking invention just got a lot better. What are you going to say?
YouTube.
No, not YouTube, Kyle. Even better, Google Earth is one of the most beautiful gifts. It is the purest. It is one of the best apps the company has given us.
I don't
according
think.
to this article.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's fine. I remember
Yesterday,
spending.
the globe-trotting software received a major overhaul that will delight hardcore fans and remind others that it's still a great way to throw away hours of your life. It's been 2 years since the search giant last gave Google Earth a major update, and it seems as if the virtual globe has become a new priority for the company. Last October, a new virtual reality version was introduced, and now several additions have made the application extra sticky. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
It makes you wanna stay in there longer.
That's right.
Their MAUs and their DAUs are real high.
One of the biggest changes is that it no longer has to be a separate app that you download on a desktop. I remember that when it first came out, you had to download the Google Earth database, and then you had to launch it in a separate program, and then you could go anywhere in the world, but it wasn't anywhere near your browser.
No, it wasn't, and it was something that when it first came out, you would suck a whole lot of time into.
Totally.
Mostly because you've never had that perspective over your house, your friends' houses.
But then watching, like you say, I want to look at my house. Now I want to go to the Egypt pyramids.
right to the Egypt pyramids.
Egypt pyramids.
How many Egypt pyramids are there, Kenny?
There's 3 pyramids of Giza. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there 3 of the Great Pyramids?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, great. And the Sphinx.
Right.
On a desktop, you can go to the URL in Chrome. There's a link in the show notes that we'll give you.
Yes.
And start exploring. This may seem minor, but now you'll see a lot more of Google Earth because there's no need to open a separate app. And sharing is an emphasized feature. With the Android app, you can quickly share a digital postcard with your contacts. The ability to use the service in browser is also a big deal for Chromebook users who were previously locked out. An iOS app will be soon out as well for support for other browsers. Google Earth Pro is still an app and it's still outdated. So use the browser one.
Okay, I will. I mean, they've sort of rolled a lot of these features into Google Maps, which allows you to do street views and history views of the particular locations, go back in time, forward in time even. I don't know. It's a Google thing, so I figure
it's a Google thing.
It can bend space and time.
Hey,
but
if Google's updating these, that's good news all around.
The main difference though between Google Earth and Google Maps, right, is the fact that it goes from that big pearly blue sphere,
blueberry,
down. Yes, that's right. Down to whatever zoom level you want it to. Right. That's the main difference. Maybe
it's.
I feel like there was so much rolled into Google Maps that why even have Google Earth anymore? Just combine them.
I think Google Earth is more about location, like distances between locations and
jumping from place to place.
Visualizing demographic, like, oh, all my friends are over here sharing, and then I'll have friends over here, and you can zoom out and you can see the world. You're like, I can picture it in my brain because I can see it with my eyeballs.
I can show you Google Earth.
Nice, low there.
Thank
moving on,
you.
Kyle. Facebook's vision for the future of hanging out in VR is very sad and lonely. Yesterday was their Fate conference.
This is okay. I've got to preface. This is according to Quartz, who says it's going to be real sad and lonely, and they spend like 2 paragraphs immersing you in this world of you haven't showered in a while. And you haven't left your apartment, and you've sold all of your goods so that you can buy your Oculus Rift computer, stuff like that.
Yeah,
they take a real pessimistic view on what good use these VR goggles would be to normies like us.
Normies.
And they think that it is completely useless. Supposedly.
This is like getting on the VR train really early, and you sleep in the sleeper car with a VR headset. Go ahead, Kyle, blow the train whistle. And Facebook is trying to be the pioneer. They are trying to say, we're first. There's the book, Ready Player One.
Face. Oh.
No. Ready Player One is kind of about what the future would look like if this sort of thing took hold. Like if this works, then we're headed for a future where no one leaves their house. Everyone is constantly in a VR world, and that's what the world turns into.
It's where we live now.
Facebook becomes this giant conglomerate that controls the internet. It controls the content. It controls everything.
They control the cyber park. That's what they do. Right?
Exactly. But the reason it looks so grim to courts and to a few other media outlets is because right now the technology doesn't really make it feasible. And so you're trying to shoehorn in this, like, it's awesome, you can always live in a VR world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it looks like garbage.
It's not that
I don't want to be there.
Yeah, it is not a full extension of your corporeal self. It is. They try to, and according to this article, they're trying to take your Facebook avatar and recreate you in the digital space, automagically, and then you could go hang out with your friends. Now, I will say, Facebook mostly, for me, still, is the place where all my high school friends are. Pretty much. That's like 80%. Not gonna, I'll hang out with 2, and maybe you. But
I didn't go to your high school.
You didn't see? That's what I'm saying. We had Doom, and you had swimming pools. It's
Counter-Strike. I did not have swimming pools.
You do now.
I do now. They were built the year after I graduated.
Do you still feel ownership over what your high school has?
No.
Okay.
Because the high school has totally changed.
Mm-hmm.
So my high school, here you go, bleep, 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 backwards, 10 years. My high school did not have a functioning football field, did not have any swimming pools. The gym stuff was really kind of lacking.
Mm-hmm.
You're
very much into sports, I guess, huh?
Oh, when we graduated, well, the point is that when we graduated, if I say it 3 more times,
yeah,
we had to go to your high school across town
to play games,
because that was the only, well, to play games, but also to graduate, because we had a class size of like 650 people who needed a football field to graduate on. And we didn't have one at our school. And so we went to the other high school to graduate.
Yeah.
Now here's the best part.
You got a diploma from my high school. Oh.
Yeah, right. I did go to your high school. I graduated from your high school. There we go.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but the point is, literally the summer after we graduated, they began building a football field at our high school.
So they were waiting for you to leave. That's what
exactly.
That's why inside you feel like personally targeted,
totally
personally attacked. Yeah.
In fact, I've been getting emails from classmates. This is my 10-year high school reunion.
Oh,
this year. Does that make you feel old?
Hold on. That's not the one I want. No.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure. That's an accurate response.
No. No.
And I'm getting emails from these people that I really hope they don't listen to this, but I don't like you.
Wow.
You know the people in high school. it's like the leadership people, the people who are totally into like making stuff happen for the class.
Gasp.
Not into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's meet at a bar and
Da-na-na,
drink.
da-na-na.
Let's please. So where were
Anyway.
we?
Fate.
Yeah. Hey, Facebook.
Fate book.
Ooh.
Well, they would have to come up with a new name like this. I mean, they call it Facebook Spaces. You're calling it MySpace, basically, right?
I'm in my space. Yeah. Don't come into my
Yeah.
space. Don't come into my house.
I think unrelated to the product, the Facebook event is called Fate F8.
Mhm.
Just have a showing of Fate of the Furious.
Ah,
That's all you got to do.
you're missing a cross-branding promotional bit
Totally.
here. Yeah.
Have Vin Diesel come out there with a VR headset on. All right, guys. I can't do it.
That's not a Vin Diesel voice. No, that's.
I am Groot. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, that's good. That's close enough.
Pitch Black.
Mm,
Does he say that?
yeah, he's the monster in Pitch Black.
Chronicles of Riddick.
That's yes. I wear glasses.
What other movies was he?
He would Fast and the Furious. So speaking of F8, I guess it would be a headline from the weekend. They broke the selling record. Is that what you would call it for tickets sold for the
worldwide
world
record
of the world for movies
ticket sales?
From okay. I was thinking
the
number
ticket
of
sales record of opening weekend
numbers
worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
It was set by Star Wars 7,
Mm-hmm.
The Force Awakens, and I think they broke it by about 3 million. I think Force Awakens was 529 million, and this was 532 million, something like that. I don't have the exact numbers. So go look it up.
So what you're saying?
Fate of the Furious is the new winner.
What you're saying is it's now the best movie made.
It is not the best movie made. I'm sorry if you guys haven't seen it yet. I saw it. It is not the far from it.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad.
I also haven't seen 5, 6, and 7. I kind of skipped those and went directly to 8.
Why? Whoa, you're missing all the backstory.
There's no backstory. It's cars
Uh-huh.
and it's action.
Hold on, it's Cars.
And it's The Rock
Oh.
with cheesy dialogue.
Sounds like a great movie.
It sounds like a great movie. Right?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Ah.
Sounds really good. Well, I think that would be great. Combine the worlds of the Fast and the Furious and racing cars with Facebook. You're driving cars with people from your high school really fast in virtual reality. That's the future I want.
Because that's what high school was.
That is
Don't say it. Bleep, bleep, bleep.
freaky.
Moving on, Kyle. Apple yesterday just made iMovie, the entire iWork suite, and GarageBand free for everyone on Mac and iOS.
Okay.
Those applications had already been free for folks who purchased a new iOS or Mac OS device in the past several years. That means that you may already have a free version installed or available to you through the App Store. But if you hadn't purchased new hardware, chances are you were looking at paying like $10 for each of those programs, or up to $20 for like Pages and Keynote. iWork consists of a suite of applications meant to compete with Microsoft Office or Google Docs, as you well know. It includes.
Mhm.
I wanted to say pages before I said includes. It includes.
Yeah, just
Pages.
roll with it. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, totally. Which is like Microsoft Word, Numbers, which is like Excel, and Keynote, which is like PowerPoint. Again, you probably already know this. These apps stay in sync across devices, which is awesome. It actually does work. And all the documents can be easily accessed through the iCloud. Yes, I know I'm putting you to sleep, but they are free now. They were free. They were free back in the day. And then when I think it was iOS 6, I think when like the iPhone 4 came out, that was around the time that they said, we should really start charging for these things
Mhm.
because they were updating them more often.
Okay.
They're like, oh, we need to generate some more money because we're putting more work into updating them and making them better.
Well, they want to make
I
them.
put big air quotes.
They
better
wanted to
than
make
Office.
them collaborative and everything, and they stayed in beta for 2+ years on the
Exactly.
web. And I gotcha. I understand.
Yeah. So
Hey, they're free.
They're free.
Go get that.
Now, one thing I have to say is, if you haven't purchased a new Apple device in the last 3 years and you don't already have these for free, I'm putting that in quotes, free,
Mhm.
because you purchased a new device. I'm sorry.
Wow.
You've been working on Microsoft Word
wow.
or Google Docs for 3 years.
That felt that. Wow. I'm glad.
Ugh.
I'm glad you finally said it. I feel relieved. I feel okay.
What?
You said sorry. It's like you were apologizing for all the bad things that you've ever done to me. I feel good
No.
now. I feel really
I'll
good.
never apologize for that.
Okay. All right.
Last note here, Kyle.
Please.
Latest Google Wi-Fi update causing issues. There's the progressive verb. Google is working on a fix. We know, or maybe it's just me. I know that you have the new Google Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
Have you discovered that you are having issues?
All of my devices last night went offline while I slept.
Oh no!
And I had not been having issues with it, mostly because I was not in the vicinity of my home. I did notice that all of the devices went offline, then promptly reconnected as soon as all of this updating was done.
Interesting.
And now
So-
now it seems like everything's okay. I don't
all right.
think
Well,
I don't think there's any problems left.
some people are complaining that the latest build is causing their Google Wi-Fi hub to turn into a solid blue state. Fortunately, Google has acknowledged this issue and will be releasing a fix in the near future. So,
Do they not like the color? Why are
it's-
people mad?
I guess it's a problem with basic connectivity. Unfortunately, a hard reset doesn't seem to solve the problem.
We like blue. You can
Right.
see right here.
Oh,
This
wait, I
is-
gotta go this way. Blue.
Yeah.
Blue, 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 blue with
So
eggs.
so if you listen, Google Wi-Fi people, if you got a problem with this, come at me.
So a user says on the Google product forums that his Google Wi-Fi hub would randomly turn into a solid blue state, indicating connectivity issues. The thread has since gained multiple replies, multiple,
Okay, like 2.
and that shows while not all, but a significant number of other Google Wi-Fi users has been affected by this same exact issue. And like I said, a hard reset does not seem to solve the problem. The good news, however, is that Google will be able to locate and reproduce the issue, and it is working on a fix. In the meantime, they suggest a couple workarounds, and I'm going to read just a little bit about them.
No,
In case you have a Google Wi-Fi and you haven't looked up this issue, you do some stuff, and we're just going to put the link in the show notes
Great, thank you.
because
thank you.
Kyle is complaining about it.
Yeah, no, I have it, and I don't even care. So, Kenny, here's some fun facts. This is way too loud. Why would we? Hey, here's some fun facts.
Point taken!
And as I go back to the fun facts, Kenny, stalling.
Yeah.
Today, there are about 1.5 billion cows in the world.
1.5 billion
With a B.
with a
With a C.
with a C.
Mm-hmm. Killian.
Cillian.
But you say cow.
No, I say sow. I guess it's a pig.
Yes, wrong mammal. Wrong mammal. I did go.
What are we doing
But
here?
see, I did go to the what's it called? The Field Museum. It was in Chicago. We walked
The
real
what?
field. It was just a big open field, lots of dirt, where you
Look, we have dirt and wheat and more dirt.
mostly, and we had to till all of it and run hoses. It was a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
That is a Roderick brother inside joke. No one knows.
I feel like farmers would know. I feel like people who do farming would know. So I went to the Field Museum. It was a regular museum, not an open field. And they had these big marble steps, very nice. And they had the world's largest complete T-Rex skeleton named Sue, which is close to Sow.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I bring this up is because they had a lot of mammals, like a lot of stuffed mammals.
Like a lot of taxidermy?
Taxidermy, yeah. Like old ones, too. Over 100 years old. They smelled real, real bad. My favorite smell.
Oh, I'm sure.
So that's what all these cows make me think of. I did see some live cows eventually on the last day we were there. That was not at the Field Museum. They eventually came to life from behind the glass, and I had to save them. Am I the only one waiting for some sort of prank to happen at one of those museums where, yeah, it looks like a panda, but it also looks like a human in a panda suit? I'm waiting for that thing to move or get like animatronic and start moving.
I don't think museums generate enough foot traffic to pull a prank.
I think that's the point, though. You don't want to tip everyone off that it's happening. Just one single person walks up, you prank them. It's punk, right? You punk them, and then they don't
He's
tell.
Just been panda punked.
Yeah, exactly. It's Ashton Kutcher in a panda suit with the candlestick.
With the Mantown candlestick.
Yep. What is Ashton Kutcher's
Mantown candlestick is now the show title.
Smell like? Here's another fun fact. I've got a question though. I'll give you the question, and then I'll give you the fact. What do penguins drink?
What do penguins drink?
Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea?
Salt water.
Partially true.
They just take a dip and they open their mouths.
So it's like they have a big buffet of water always because they live in it.
Oh, they live next to it.
Well, when ashore, Kenny, they will drink fresh water from pools and streams and can sometimes be seen drinking water preened off their backs during rain showers. So they have a little cup on their shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And they get
straw.
They get
penguin straw.
Yeah, penguin straw. It's striped. Red. I don't think the polar bears would share their Coke.
I'm sure that there probably is a Coca-Cola ad where the polar bears are totally sharing a Coke with penguins, and the penguins are like, I don't know how to drink this.
Yeah.
I don't have paws.
Right.
I have fins.
No, I think there's a commercial where the penguins are protesting and the polar bears are the ones who get the Coke. So Kenny, at sea, penguins must drink salt water, like you thought, and they're able to do this because they have special glands around the eye socket that extract excess salt from the blood. They also drink the water through their eyeballs.
What?
No, that's that part I added later.
Oh, dang it!
It is a falsehood.
You lied to me about the penguin drinking.
And I also have one more animal-related fact for you.
Okay, great.
In general, the horse has 205 bones, and they are arranged as such. 54 vertebral columns, or vertebral, or vertebra. 36 ribs, 1 sternum, 34 skull? Now, hold on.
I am a horse. I have 34 skulls.
I have 34 heads, 40 front legs, and 40 hind legs.
30. They have 30 in their skull.
Okay, so their brain, their skull is made of 34 bones?
I'm willing to bet that they mean like from the neck up. So all the bones in the face they have long face. You gotta have a lot of bones to make that happen. It can't be one giant cone head.
I can't believe
cranium thing.
Can't believe you did that. I cannot believe you did that. It's fine. Sorry.
What?
Why the long face, Kenny? Because I have 34 bones in it. That's the new one. That's the new joke. Make sure you tell your friends.
What if you punched a horse in the face? Would you break any of the bones?
No, just one.
Someone go out there and try it.
Your fist.
I think people have 34 bones in their hands.
I don't know how. No, just 5. Can't you see them? 5.
The palm isn't a bone.
Nope. The palm is connected to the.
How many bones in the human hand?
I found something on the web about how many bones in the human hand. Check it out.
Check it out.
27.
Why?
Pausing.
Why do you have that voice? On your Denwa.
I switched to the British Siri because the American Siri doesn't say my wife's name correctly, which is weird. So my wife's name is Kimmy, last name Roderick. When the American Siri says it, it goes Kimmy Roderick. It like doesn't know how to put those two sounds together
as a name.
The British as a name, but the British Siri is like, whom would you like to call? Calling Kimmy Roderick. It's like super proper.
Okay.
So
and you like it. Okay. That's a good reason, I suppose.
Honestly, that's the only reason I switched it, because I was tired of hearing it say Kimmy Roderick.
I like that. I like that version. I'll be honest. I hated it. I like that version. So I'm gonna get Siri just to have that. Just to have that name. I don't call your wife ever, though. I'm ready to celebrate a national day, though.
Ooh, a national day.
Food day. We have 10 minutes left.
Oh, no.
So let's celebrate this right now. Kenny, today's national day is National Rice Ball Day.
Rice ball.
Rice balls, also known as onigiri. Wait, why are you laughing? What are you laughing?
Rice balls.
Rice balls. That was my nickname in high school. That was absolutely my nickname. So onigiri, it's that little emoji that you probably have never used. It is a triangular shaped rice ball. I don't know if you can tell that they're rice grains. Now
you can.
You can. Well, when it's real big.
I recognize them.
Okay. And then there is seaweed on the outside. It looks like a big black square, but in fact, it is seaweed. So that's what they're talking about. The traditional Japanese food. It's like a tasty snack. You can put some pickled ume in there, umeboshi. You can put some salmon, some tuna with your favorite.
You're making me hungry.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, nope. You just killed my hunger.
Mayonnaise smelling candle.
Oh, my gosh. Like burning mayonnaise.
Yeah. Yes. Burning mayonnaise. That's what we need. We need the
burning mayonnaise, everybody.
Scented candle.
That's awful.
So go ahead.
That is awful.
You can typically find these types of places, these specialty shops that do onigiri for takeout. I've got one close to me. Highly recommended.
To go near you?
Yes, near me. You've never been there, have you?
You've never taken me there.
I need to. It's called Balls with a question mark and an exclamation point.
And Terabang.
Yeah. Yes. Balls and Terabang. And that's so I recommend that we go. So here are some 5 fun rice facts. Are you ready?
Ooh, fun rice facts for the end of the show.
That's right. Rice is the
excitement.
Second highest worldwide production after corn. And since corn is mostly grown for purposes other than human consumption, like all the cows, rice is the most important grain for human consumption because we're not feeding rice balls to cows. Number 2, there are more than 40,000 varieties of rice that grow on every continent except for Antarctica.
Dang it.
So penguins.
Gotta get those penguins. Gotta get those penguins to start growing rice.
I know. They do. They have enough water. Just grow the rice now. Rice is a symbol of life and fertility, which is why rice is traditionally thrown at weddings. So don't throw rice balls.
Well, now you and I got married in the last 2 years. Oh, I had to make sure
Careful.
I covered that.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of us had people throw rice at our weddings.
Just cooked rice, unfortunately. It's stuck. It's
big hunks of rice balls, like a snowball.
Yeah. That's dangerous. That's real dangerous. I don't like that at all. But
I would be the guy to do that, though. I would be the guy who's like,
cooked.
I'm gonna bring some rice,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna cook it, and I'm gonna bring it to the wedding, and I'm gonna chuck it on the wedding, on the groom. I'm gonna toss this salmon mayonnaise rice ball right at his jacket.
Oh, that's not nice.
Just splat
Yeah. Well, you never wash those clothes
during the ceremony.
Yeah. Oh, during the ceremony. Does anyone not want these people? What did they say? No. Does anyone have a
If
rice
anyone
ball?
objects,
Yes. Okay.
stand now or forever hold your peace.
Or
Rice ball.
Or hold your rice ball. Yeah.
And launch out of like a t-shirt cannon.
It's a really bad idea. It's a really bad idea. Kenny, did you know that if you leave rice in your bowl, it is considered rude? In some cultures.
Like if I have leftovers after eating.
Mm-hmm. You need to finish.
And so any rice.
Yep. Any grain. A single grain.
Ooh.
Get that tongue in there and lap it up. Make sure, because it's rude otherwise. Okay? Good.
I have so many jokes to make.
There is enough rice that grows in Arkansas, California, Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, and Missouri to rank the U.S. as the 20th largest rice producer in the world.
That's a stupid fact.
And the second
So the rice in 6 states is like, that's number 20.
Yes.
If it was all 50 states, it would be like 17.
Maybe, yeah. We're choosing just very particular states here.
So dumb.
There's a lot of rice grown in California, though. I do know that.
I bet. Kyle, there's so much fruit and vegetables and rice and corn even and nuts and everything is grown in California. Enough to sustain California that we can secede from the Union.
I don't think we should do that at all. And about half of all the rice grown in the U.S. is exported.
Exported.
It's exported mostly as AIFF, and then
converted to MP rice.
And then converted. Last little bit here.
Okay, last little bit.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos elote. So I'm gonna keep it rolling on the grain train. Ooh.
Whoa, the grain train.
yes, exactly. Here with a dish that is also local-ish to me. The Flamin' Hot Cheetos elote. So elote is sort of like a Mexican corn thing. And what you see here in this image is...
We don't see it.
You should click on the link. It's in the show notes. Goodstuff.fm/morning show/345. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. So you
Where am I looking?
You click it.
There it is.
And you see these corn on the cobs. Copying the image address. I'm going to put this into our live chat room right here real quick. Pasting.
Good. We want them to see it.
Good. And half of it, let's say, is dusted in Flamin' Hot Cheetos dust. And the other half has sort of a mayo-y, elote drizzle of sorts.
Oh, yeah, it's like toaster strudel kind of deal.
It's kind of like a toaster strudel.
You know, I was trying to describe how, now I'm about to make some enemies here, how I pour ketchup on my scrambled eggs.
Oh, my gosh. Why would you bring this up right at the end? Why?
I'm sorry, but it's for a point. And I was trying to figure out how to say, you like zigzag it across the eggs.
Okay.
But there's only one way that I know how to describe that, and it's when you put the frosting on a toaster strudel. because that's how they showed it in the commercials, and that's how you replicate it. And that's that zigzaggy thing when you put it on. When you put something on food, when you put a sauce on food like that, that's the toaster strudel. That's what you call it.
It's to strudel. We'll make it a verb.
To
strewed. So once you strewed on your
it's some
eggs,
Adistrewed.
Okay. Toast.
I'm putting some Adistrewed on my eggs.
Maybe we can mix toaster and strudel. Total. So
that's a cereal.
That is a cereal. You're right. You're absolutely right. So what do you think about this corn on a stick with hot Cheetos dust? Would you do
hot
it?
Cheeto dust.
Yeah.
I would eat this.
It's
totally.
from a place called Swirl Fiesta, located in Riverside, California. They're actually a frozen yogurt store, which has started to sell corn. Which, I mean, that's a pivot. That's one way to. I don't think they have corn flavored ice cream. They might have Flamin' Hot Cheetos flavored frozen yogurt, but
there's something I've discovered on this show.
Yeah.
For the past 3 years.
Go ahead.
We have discovered all of these crazy food, junk food, variations.
Mm-hmm.
I have come to want to try to eat all of them. / I want to try whatever we see. I am willing to try it.
Well, you're willing to try anything once.
Exactly.
Food wise, at least.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Even if it's covered in mayonnaise. As much as it pains me to say that.
Yeah. Wow. You are reborn. You are a new man.
A phoenix of mayonnaise.
No. Okay. All right. Okay. Do us a favor, boy. Oh boy. Tell us what food you have decided to reintroduce into your life that you once hated by going over to Goodstuff.fm/support and going to the newly rebranded Apple Podcasts and leaving us a review. That makes me want to throw up just hearing myself say it. Follow us on Twitter. I'm Dog Burps, Kenny's Pizza Robotics. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. That's where we're also cross-posting this episode right now. That's about it. We will be back again next week. Have a great week and have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye. High five. Whoosha. I got dizzy.
Oh, that timing. That timing.
It's it's
really
the tail
good.
of the outro.
It is, but it's
You should
I feel so rushed once we do start it. So I need to make sure that I don't run out of time. It's very difficult. And I'm not watching QLab to see how much time we have left. We can't loop it. We don't have the devamping. I guess I could just make the file loop.
You just make the file loop,
but ends so nicely. It's tough. It's very tough. We've got some people listening to us in Argentina. Hello, welcome.
Oh, no.
Don't make them think that we speak Spanish, because we absolutely do not.
I understand the basics.
I don't even think you do that. I think you can say hello.
When I say basics, I mean hola.
I can say
me llamo Kenny.
Food. It's like me saying that I know the word for sweater in Japanese.
Is that like someone who sweats, or is this the thing that you
no, as in like
the shirt,
the knitted item that you wear over your shirt?
Do you call now? Hold that. Here we go. Sweater. I'm holding out my hands. Sweater. Sweatshirt. What do you go with?
They're not. They are not. They are mutually exclusive. You cannot.
But if it is a sweatshirt, and you know what I'm speaking of, like a hoodie or a zippity up,
that's a
sweatshirt, right?
No, you can have. You could have a sweater that has a zipper. You can also have a sweater that has a hood. It is all.
I don't like where this is going.
It's all due to the material.
Okay.
100%.
But if it's made of that sweatshirt material, you still call it?
You just called it sweatshirt material.
Right. But what I'm saying is, would you call it a sweater though?
No. Why? No.
My wife does.
What? Thanks for listening, everybody. We will stream
We're
again.
ending it right now. This is the end of the show.
I'm so furious. It's not okay. You can't. It's not a. It's a,
sweater becomes the all-encompassing term for long sleeve thing in her eyes.
I would use the
and
term.
I hate it.
I would use the term jacket before I use the term sweater on a sweatshirt.
Yes, that is the other thing that she says.
I will say jacket.
She's like, I'm going to put on a jacket, and then she puts on a sweatshirt. I was like, that's a sweatshirt. She goes, no, it's a jacket. No, it's not a jacket. There's a thing in the thing.
Oh boy.
If I go to the store and I see on a bunch of racks, there's got sweatshirts, sweaters, jackets. Hold on. Real-time update.
Uh-oh.
She's listening in the other room.
Oh
a
my
zip-up
gosh.
hoodie is called a jacket, not a sweater. A zip-up hoodie is called a jacket. Cam!
What about a coat? So the Burlington Coat Factory is a local place here, which I assumed
A
was
sweater is a pullover hoodie. Get out! Get out of here!
You should use the window that's behind you and just start throwing her clothes out the window, like one of those commercials.
All the sweaters and the jackets.
Throw out all the sweaters onto the frozen lawn outside.
I like that she's listening to the show from the other room.
Yeah.
Just from my side.
Yeah, this is really good. This is really, really
just from
good.
my complaining.
Boy, oh boy. She could.
Oh, wait. This is it.
Okay, another update.
You're stuck with me for life. Deal with it.
Okay. That's true.
Deal.
You may as well. May as well just deal with it. And for all she knows, I'm on her side. She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
She won't listen to this.
I could be absolute. You know what? For the record, I am 100% on her side. So there you go.
I thought you were going to end the show because of it.
Mm-hmm. This is the very last episode. Very, very, very last episode. Thanks everybody for tuning in on Twitch. If you're watching this later on YouTube, please give us a subscribe and all that other good stuff that's on there.
Good stuff.
Yeah, don't stop it. Just stop. And we'll be back next week. So until then, thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.